Good lad. So, moving on with Theo, and we've managed to gain so much progress, good boy, because we've put him on a crate training program. Hey, good boy, good boy, good lad, good boy. We've put him on a crate training program so that we can monitor his anxiety, monitor his fear, nerves and worry throughout the day. So he's now learning the benefits of being able to switch off. One of his massive issues is other dogs. So this is a really good breakthrough for us. Now we need to move forward and we need to control his potential reactivity by redirecting that thought process. Enough, that'll do. Redirecting his thought process away from nerves, fear, worry, scared, all that kind of stuff, and making positive connections. So at the moment, and we've just started this, what we're doing is we are teaching him to look at us. If he looks at us, then reward, comfort, stability, security, leadership is all going to come to him. Good boy. Now we're getting some eye contact. I'm going to click that and offer him a piece of ham. Good boy. Doesn't have to take it, but he can have the choice to have it if he wishes. No, not interested in that. So I'm just going to drop that down in between his paws just so he can have it if he wants to. But the reason why I use just their name, just to manage and redirect potential reactivity and fixational behaviour, is because it's the only word in his life that's never going to change. Plus, as owners and handlers, we're not having to think of, is it wait, sit, we're not having to think of a new unfamiliar command. All we do is just say his name. But then we move on for him knowing the benefit of looking at us when he hears his name, because if he looks at us when we call his name, we're going to click to mark that correct action, and we're going to reward him immediately after. So we're filtering in a little bit of clicker training here, just to have some stability and have some continual noises and tones going on in his mind, that if he looks at us, he hears the click, he then gets a reward. Because later on down the line, what we want him to do is look at the thing that he's anxious about, look at us immediately, and then when he's looking at us, we can manage his mind, we can manage his behaviour. We can either give him a job to do, we can say sit, lie down, or we can move him away, we can redirect him. But we cannot work with him effectively by redirecting his thought processes and curing or preventing, as opposed to having to cure a reactional behaviour, just by using the power or using his name. Okay, now we're not there yet, all right, but for him, good lad, he looked at me, good boy, there's a click and here's a reward, good boy. Okay, there you go. Now I'm not going to force this upon him. If he doesn't want it, then he's obviously not comfortable to take it. Okay, however, we're giving him choices, we're still giving him choices. Okay, so Theo, good, there's a look and offer, good. Not interested, but it doesn't matter, because the time will come when he feels comfortable enough to take this bit of ham away from me. Now, because we're obviously dealing with a deep-rooted psychological issue, kibble isn't going to cut the mustard. We're pulling out the big guns here with chicken and ham, but be wary of treat value. You know, if dogs get bored of high-value rewards and dogs get complacent with high-value rewards, then they lose interest, and then we've got nowhere else to go. Before you know it, you're taking a plate of lobster and caviar out with your dog on a walk just to get it to come back to you. So be wary about the value of your treats and always use food rewards with lower value as possible, and save the big guns, the ham, the cheese, the chicken, the sausage, for when they've really done well. Theo, good, there's a look, well done, good boy. But as you saw then, called his name, he looked at me, and I don't know if you noticed that, but his whole body language took a little bit of a shake and a little bit of relief. Good boy, try again. Theo. Yes, good boy, there it is, good. Either use a clicker or say the word yes but keep that tone constant, keep that tone continuous so it never changes. So the dog can make a connection of, oh, I've done that right, I'm going to get payment. And he wants to go over here, so I'm just going to let him have a little sniff. But two things that we've managed to make progress on. One is just walk down that entire line of dogs. Come on, sweetheart. Without reacting. Be quiet. You be quiet. Without reacting. And two, he's now comfortable enough. Theo, good boy. Heel, good boy. Good lad. He's now comfortable enough to look at us, which is good. So we're not dealing with so much whale eye, we're not dealing with so much side eye and apprehension now. We're dealing with the good lad. I'm going to click that. We're dealing with the confidence to look us straight in the eye. And there it is. Good. Are you going to take it? No, don't worry. Theo? Theo? Side eye there. Look, we're not there yet. Theo? Just going to lure it with that bit of chicken. It may not work. But again, do you see how he's turning his head away? He's uncomfortable with, good boy, there's a look. He's uncomfortable with hands and fists and fingers around his face. You know, we can't force this thing. So even something simple as a, you know, high value bit of chicken on the end of his nose to help him, or luring and to help him look at us so that we can click or say yes. So good, there it is, he did that of his own accord. Isn't just so straightforward, because if I put this on the end of his nose, look at that. He is uncomfortable, so I'm going to remove it and wait for him to make decisions. Theo? There's a good lad. Always offer. It's up to him if he takes it. Good boy. There's another one. Good boy. Good lad. So, baby steps. Baby steps. But I tell you what, the fact of the matter is, we've got to this stage of progress with him because he now understands the benefit of his crate. He is now switching off, he's now decompressing, he's now destimulating himself, he's now having a sleep. So he's not so constant, good boy, good lad. He's not so constantly wired. There's a look, good lad, offer. He's not so constantly wired 24 hours a day. But in his case, it's not so much being wired. In his case, it's so much as being anxious. Good boy. One more go. Theo? Theo? Yeah, there you go. Good lad. Okay. Good boy. So, using his name as a very, very effective vocal tool to help prevent reaction, as opposed to letting it slip too long down the road and having to cure it. Theo? Good boy, well done. Not going to stroke him yet because we know what the issue is, but I'm going to give him a smile and I'm going to give him a smiley face and tell him he's a good lad. Theo? Theo? Yes, good boy, well done. Yes, put the clicker away, but we always can rely on the word yes. So, little Theo, get in there, mate, aren't you? Yes, you are. Flipping it. Was that a wagging tail? Good lad. Good boy.